What's up, guys? I am super deflated right now. That is the best way I can describe myself. I was super pumped up like a balloon, just pumped up for this weekend, and things did not go the way I wanted them to, and the way a lot of people wanted them to. So, I know this is technically breaking the Wildstar NDA. I'm going to talk about it a little bit. I'm not going to give away any details. Carbine, please don't flag this video. This is all common knowledge anyway by this point. But the Wildstar stress test was this weekend, and I was pumped up for it. I had a subscriber, actually I had a few subscribers give me their beta keys. I'm not going to say who they are right now because I don't want there to be any like compromise of the accounts or anything like that. But I had a few people hook me up that weren't going to be able to play, so I was doing my part in stress testing the servers, being a good tester. Carbine, please don't get mad at me. So I was really pumped up. I had a few beta keys when, certain people weren't online. I could use the other key, things like that. And I was pumped. I got everything ready for today. I cleaned up my room. I went to sleep at a certain time last night so I could be well rested. And I set my alarm. I was pumped up for this weekend. Was hoping to get like 20 hours of gameplay in this weekend of Wildstar and get, really excited and amped up. And unfortunately, the stress test, they said it was going to be a legit stress test, and it definitely was. Something like 1,400 people logged in the first minute the servers came up. Like, 3, 2, 1, servers are up, 1,400 people clicked the login at the same time. And that's quite, there's a lot of people really excited for this game. So they got one hell of a stress test. And unfortunately, we broke the fuck out of the servers. The lag was incredible. I had like 50,000 MS. The issue with the servers, it was something between, basically one of their servers was capping out at 10 megabytes a second, and they said it was a software issue, hardware issue, something like that. That's the whole point of stress test is to find things like that. So they found an issue, but unfortunately, that's the end of the stress test for this weekend. So my plans of getting 20 hours of gameplay in were completely shattered. And I don't know why I had an expectation. I got excited for no reason. That's basically what happened. I got excited, and now I'm sad because I'm not playing Wildstar. And, oh, it sucks. It really sucks because I was so looking forward to it. Because it all happened so quickly because I didn't get a beta invite, right? I was really sad because I didn't get a beta invite. And, I got over it. I was like, whatever. I'll play it when the game comes out. Or, I'll get into a later beta. And then somebody gave me their beta account. Or let me share access with them. Like, oh, when I'm not on, you can play it. And, we hooked up. And, we hooked up. No, I didn't mean to say that. But, I communicated with them. Or shared a way of communicating with them. So, oh, I'm on. Or I'm getting off for a few hours. Have at it. Things like that. Then I had somebody else do that. And then I had somebody else say they couldn't play this weekend and just gave me their account for the weekend. And all this happened so quickly, so I went from being really sad to really excited and then to really sad again. So it's been like a whirlwind of video game emotions. It sounds so fucking stupid with me talking about it. I was so amped up. And my dreams just got shattered when they took the servers down because they're going to work on all this stuff. And hopefully I don't think there will be another beta stress test next weekend. I'm sure they're probably just going to take this time. And I know they wanted people to play it, but man, everybody's really excited about this game. That was one hell of a stress test. 1,400 people logging on in the first minute, just click. And I think, and only 15,000 people got accepted. I think it was 15,000 people got accepted into the beta, so 15,000 emails went out, and 1,400 people logged in the first minute. Now, go ahead and subtract all the ones that got sent emails that didn't see it because it went to the spam, and then go ahead and subtract the people that couldn't log on the first minute. There's a lot of people really excited for this game, so I'm sure they probably weren't expecting 1,400 people to log in the first fucking minute. But that's good. It shows that a lot of people are excited, and by the time the real game comes out, they should be good to go. So anyway, I'm sad though. I do not have very much passion. I was hoping to sort of revive my passion for gaming this weekend by getting super excited and pumped up. And it didn't really happen. And I've kind of been lacking in the passion department, and I know it's kind of one of the bummer it's one of the harder things about YouTube is when you're not passionate about something, you can't really force it. It's any job where creativity is involved, you kind of run into this every now and then where you just sort of you have writer's block or video maker's block, and it sucks. And I'm at this point where the projects I want to do, I can't really do them yet because I'm just sitting here waiting for Wildstar, and it kind of scares me because I really am sort of putting all my eggs in one basket with Wildstar. It's kind of my last stop for a long time, and I'm gonna give the game a big chance. Like, even if the game is really bad I don't want to say I really don't think it will be bad because their ideas are fucking spot on for what I've been looking for the past like 3 or 4 years. Guild Wars 2, people are like, oh, you thought that game was going to be good and it wasn't good. Well, I was not expecting to play Guild Wars 2 very long. Their ideology was not what I was looking for. Their whole, like, we want everything about the game to be fun and no grinding. It's an MMO. We grind. I want to look cool, and I don't want other people to look cool as me. That's what MMOs are for me. I want to be the badass while everyone worships me. It's fucking really, it sounds really arrogant when I say that, but back in Classic WoW, when I was the only guy on the server to have a Winter Spring Frost Saber, the only guy on the server that had one, I constantly got whispers going, what is that mount? How did you get that? And in reality, I grinded my dick off, turning in quests for 50 rep a pop. And you had to grind out from all the way to hated, or maximum hated, or whatever the hell it is, all the way up to exalted. And it took forever. And it was retarded, but I used it as my way to make gold, because back in Classic it was a legit way to make gold. So I did that, and I had the only one on the server. And it was really cool. The only person with that mount. And it was an unarmored, you guys know what it is. They made it really easy to get. That's one of the reasons I quit WoW. Because they just... World of Warcraft does everything in their fucking power to shit on the hardcore player now. They took a mount that took me forever to get and literally made it a mount where you do one daily quest for like 20 days in a row and you get it, when it took me like months and months and months and months of grinding to get it. But whatever, fuck that game, I'm done with it. And this sort of ties into Wildstar. Like, I really hope they don't make stupid decisions like that and just intentionally fuck people over. Like, Blizzard literally just stabbed me in the back. They're like, oh, we see this mount that you worked really hard for. Rather than, reskin it or modify it slightly to make your mount still be special, we're just going to give other people the same goddamn mount, like, literally 1,000 times quicker. It's fucking stupid. So, hopefully Wildstar doesn't do anything like that. And going back full circle... Wildstar will be my final MMO stop for a while. I don't have any plans to go back to WoW. I know a lot of the YouTubers and streamers will be jumping on Wildstar when it comes out for good reason. It's a good business decision. It's going to be a game like any other MMO where people play it, like Neverwinter. Like, everybody jumped on Neverwinter. A lot of people found out they didn't like it. Some people still play it, but pretty much all the big streamers jumped on it, played it for a little bit, stopped playing it for the most part, and now here we are. Now, I know some people probably still play it, but you get what I mean. So, a lot of the big streamers, they're going to jump on Wildstar. They're going to play it for a month, whatever, and then the new WoW expansion is going to come out, or right before the new WoW expansion is going to come out. Those people are going to go back to WoW and play the WoW expansion for a month, 2 months, whatever, and then everybody's going to spread back out again, kind of like how it is right now. With me, Wildstar is it. I really hope the game doesn't fail on me. If it does, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll be honest, I'm kind of scared, because I am sort of putting all my eggs in one basket. But Wildstar is the only thing that I'm passionate for right now, like really passionate for. And it kind of scares me. But I'm looking to develop some projects through Wildstar. And I really think Wildstar is going to be a game that works for me, because their idea makes sense. Like, their ideology is spot on with what needs to happen. SWTOR, they didn't get in-game. Like, these people that are developing this game, they get it. They know that in-game is important. They've been saying that since they've been working on it. God damn, my monitor just went to sleep. I've been talking for 10 minutes. My monitor just went to sleep. So, anyway, where I'm getting at here. These people get it. They know that in-game is the most important thing, and they've been working on that, and they know, and luckily, with the way their game is coming out, they've seen all the giants, like, fail. They've seen the SWOTORs. They've seen the Guild Warses. They've seen, like, all these things fail. And hopefully, they can pull it off. Because if they don't, man, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I don't know what I'm going to do until Wildstar comes out. I'm really kind of sad. It's dumb. It's really dumb. But video games are such a big part of my life that when they suck, I get depressed. And that sounds ridiculous. I know it does. But it doesn't sound that ridiculous. You know, a basketball fan isn't as happy when the basketball season ends as they are when it starts. But video games, at least in the MMO department, they suck. I'm an MMO player. I enjoy MMOs. I'm really missing the social aspect. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm a little bit lonely. I know, and it sounds, again, this sounds so ridiculous because I'm in the position I'm in where I constantly talk to people all day, every day. I respond to more comments than any other YouTuber combined by 6,000. And I talk on Facebook and Twitter to you guys all the time. But I miss the personalities, man. I can't wait to jump into Wildstar, join whatever guild I want to join. I want to join a hardcore guild on Wildstar. I'm not sure what faction I'm going to play yet because there's 2 unannounced classes and 2 unannounced races, and I don't know which class I don't know which race I'm going to play because I don't know which races can be which classes yet. So, we'll see. I have no idea what I'm going to do yet, but I'm looking forward to joining a guild on Wildstar and really just meeting some new people, and hopefully reuniting with my old friends. I know a lot of my old friends are coming back with Wildstar. I really would like to get the old school SWOTOR dudes back together. Those guys were some hardcore motherfuckers. We destroyed that game. Man, we destroyed that game. I think we rival Kriparian in that, or Kriparian. People always say I say it wrong. Kriparian? I don't fucking know how you say that shit. Mad respect to that guy. That guy, he's the only guy that can be more hardcore than me. But you guys haven't seen the hardcore me yet. You guys sort of saw the hardcore me with SWOTOR, but you don't even know. Like, when I really get into something, oh, you don't even fucking know. And now that I've got the resources to be able to do it, aka I do this full time, and I'm not going to school, and I'm not, I've got internet, like good internet now, and I'm not limited by stupid shit like that as much anymore. You guys don't even know. But Kriparian, I don't know how the fuck you say that. He is legit as fuck. That guy, dude, I don't even know, man. That guy is an alien. He doesn't sleep. Ugh, that guy's crazy, man. Mad respect to that guy. He's the only guy that I know that will do it more hardcore than me. And I'll try. I'll try to beat him, but I won't. Dude, that guy's on another fucking planet. So, yeah. What the fuck am I talking about here? It's 13 minutes in. Man, I don't know, guys. This is therapy for me. I had a lot of stuff I want to talk about. And I'm really, really kind of scared that I don't have anything. I don't know what I'm going to do, man. I really don't know what I'm going to do. I know I've been talking about off-topic commentary subjects recently a lot, and I know people really like that, and I like doing them. Those will always be a part of my channel, even when Wildstar comes out. You probably won't see any for a while once Wildstar does come out, just because I'm going to be so focused on doing that. But, like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't know what I'm going to do until Wildstar. Because I'm kind of burned out. I've been working on Let's Plays. BioShock Infinite, like, man, those Let's Plays are a fucking grind. I know you guys are going to love the BioShock one when I finish it, because it's really good, I feel like, and it's definitely much higher quality than the stuff like audio, video, if you're looking to get the full experience out of the game and really see what the game is like before you buy it, or if you, I know a lot of people like to watch Let's Plays after they finish the game just to see somebody fail and see what people did and things like that. I know that's kind of weird that people watch Let's Plays after they buy the game and beat it. So anyway, I've been working on that, but that's taken a really long time. I'm on episode 22, 23, something like that. Grinding that out. It's a long game, and I explore every nook and cranny and get all the stuff and do all the conversations, stuff like that. But that is not something I am super passionate about. I enjoy doing it. BioShock Infinite is a great game. I love doing my single-player Let's Plays. I by no means half-ass them, but that's not something that I am super passionate about. I like Call of Duty. I've been playing that. You guys notice that I always post really good gameplays on my channel. I am really dedicated to at least giving you guys something fun to watch. I don't bullshit you guys like a lot of these really top Call of Duty commentators, except for guys like Jay Nasty that post like ridiculous shit. But like the Woody's gamer tags. Like I love Woody's channel. I watch a lot of his stuff when he talks about like, especially when he talks about like the professional stuff that he used to do like at work and stuff. I find that kind of stuff interesting, even though a lot of people probably think it's boring. But I like his stuff. But like the gameplay stuff he posts, it kind of pisses me off because it's just like, really, dude, you do this like full time and you're posting like, I know it doesn't matter, but it bothers me because I feel like that's an area that like you can improve on, but you don't. And nobody gives a fuck. That's the thing. Like I don't care, but I don't care when I watch it. Like I'm not watching like the Woody's gamer tag video, going, huh, I would be enjoying this a lot more if he went 30-1. But then, if I posted a game, like you will never ever ever see me post a game where it's like death, 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 death. Every game I post is like a 30-1 or something ridiculous where I go through my kill streaks once or twice. I'm really OCD about that kind of stuff. So even the stuff that I'm not like super passionate about, I don't like to bullshit you guys with it, and I still want to do the best I can. So, where the hell am I going with this here? What the fuck am I doing? This is almost 20 minutes of just shit. Wow. So, I'm not super passionate about what I'm doing right now. But that's not saying I'm not liking it. I enjoy it, but I've just been finding myself... I need a hobby, man. I really need a good, strong hobby other than video games. I go play basketball 5 to 6 times a week. I've been playing a lot more than I usually do. Time-wise, like I used to go up there for just an hour, and I've been going for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm starting to get in better shape too, which is some of it. But I need a good hobby, but I don't know what. So much. I feel like I have to work all day. And this doesn't. I feel like this would be the case even if I was like super, well off money wise. But I feel like I have to be doing something. Like if I just like I can't watch TV anymore. I can't like watch Netflix. Like a lot of people go, dude, you gotta watch this show. Why aren't you watching this show? And it's because I feel like I have to be playing video games or looking up stuff or being on the internet and being with the trends, things like that. Even if I don't have to be. Just because I feel like this thing's gonna go away. Like what I'm doing right now. Like I gotta be working because, I know if I outwork everybody else, then maybe it'll pay off. And even if I don't have to, it's fucking silly. It's something in my brain it's weird. It's gotta be genetic because my dad is the same way. He works like all the time, even though he doesn't have to. Like my dad, he's pretty well off. He owns his own car dealership. My family's pretty successful. But everybody is the same way. Like, we just work all the time, even when you don't have to. And it's just like, Dad, it's Sunday. Why are you going into work? You guys aren't even open. He's like, well, I gotta go do some stuff. It's like, no. She's like, what? It's like, clearly there's something in our brains that tells us to do that. This tells us to, even if it's fucking silly. What the hell am I talking about? So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Kind of at a crossroads here, but it's not It's not like I'm on the fucking streets or, whatever. I'm just, it's like, I'm not depressed. I know I'm maybe coming off like I'm depressed or something. I'm not, but I'm just kind of, my monitor, wow, it's been 20 minutes. My monitor's gone to sleep twice. It's not like I'm depressed, but I'm just fucking bored. Like, really fucking bored. And maybe that's because I don't know, man. I'm just fucking bored. And I know that sounds ridiculous because it's coming from a guy that plays video games as his job. But maybe that's just, creativity. You only have so much of it. Every good writer or every good anybody that does anything creatively, they always run into stuff like this. This happens all the time to people, but I don't know. Like, I really don't know what I'm going to do until Wildstar comes out. I have no fucking idea. I want to get a podcast going, but I don't know anybody anymore. That's the thing. All of my internet relationships are different now. Things are really different. All of my online friends that I would want to do it with now are either like big shots on YouTube, streaming, things like that. 1 second. Sorry, I had to sneeze. So all of my old friends are either, like, all of my old YouTube streaming friends, they're either like full-time streamers and they don't have the time to do like a podcast, or they have a reputation that they don't want to tarnish by doing the things I want them to do, which is not an insult to them. I'm not like saying, oh, they're selling out because they don't want to talk about whatever the subject is, because I want my podcast to be a thing where we go off on tangents. Like, I want the PKA of MMOs. I really, really dig what Painkiller already has done. That podcast that Woody's Gamertag, FPS Russia, Wings of Redemption, and Lefty and their guests do. I really like that format. It's very fucking good, and there's a reason why they've made a fuckload of money doing it, and they're on episode like 680 or whatever the hell it is, and it's good like every fucking time. I want that. I want to do that, but put my own spin on it. And I think it would be good, but I don't know enough people. And I feel like a lot of that is because the MMO community is kind of shit, and everybody's spread out and doing their own thing. And I'm not gonna lie, it's because I haven't been a part of it either. Like, I haven't really gone out and tried to do it because no game has had my... Like, I can't play a game, like, I really can't play a game like Neverwinter knowing I'm gonna quit that thing. I'm too passionate about it to play a game frivolously. No, I should rephrase it. I'm too passionate about MMOs to play them frivolously. Like Call of Duty, Black Ops 2, the gameplay that you've seen in this video. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna use. This video is gonna be 23 minutes long. Plus, I'm gonna go through all my gameplays here. But I don't give a fuck about Black Ops 2. I'm almost max prestige on this game. I'm gonna quit this thing whenever I get tired of it. I don't care about the time I put into Black Ops 2. I don't care about the time I put into PlanetSide 2, but MMOs are different for me. I really care about MMOs, and I don't want to put my time into an MMO and then quit it. So it's kind of devastating when that happens, and I just can't... Like, people are like, oh, you gotta, play fucking Tales of Wishu or whatever the fuck, or play Neverwinter, and it's just like, I can't, because I know I'm gonna quit those games. And a lot of people, I can't be an MMO player that goes from MMO to MMO. I can't do that. That's not me. I know some people that they can, they don't mind, whatever, they can play 5 MMOs at once and be totally chill and cool with it. Not me. I want to be the best at whatever I'm doing, and shit, whew, I had to burp. I want to be the best at what I'm doing, and when I put like Ultimate Wildstar on my channel or whatever, the Ultimate Wildstar player, that's what I'm really gonna go for. I want to play every class eventually. I want to do everything. I want to raid at the top level. I want to PvP at as close to the top level as I can. Maybe I still have those skills. I haven't really put my everything into WoW PvP since Wrath of the Lich King. A lot of you guys will probably know that because I've been focusing on videos and streaming and things like that. And ever since I've been doing YouTube full time, you guys haven't seen the old Zybak. You guys haven't seen the old Zybak ever, except for in SWTOR. And you guys know that I was a bad motherfucker in SWOTOR. You guys know that shit. So, I'm really excited to see what I can do in Wildstar with a brand new game where everybody's learning, and I've got the time to really put into it. And hopefully I don't like run out of money before Wildstar comes out. I shouldn't. I should be. Hopefully I'll be fine there. But hopefully I really have some time to really sink my claws into that game. I want to do everything at the highest level. You know, I want to be like a student of that game and really, really give that. Because, man, if that game fails, this is why I've said it was scary, man. If that game fails, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because that's kind of the last game for me. Wildstar is it. Like, no other game from what I've seen gets it. People are like, oh, check out the Camelot Unchained, and I checked out the developer videos. It's just like, no, man. I want a WoW clone. I want an old school WoW clone. Like, that's what Wildstar is. And if Wildstar fails, I feel like if Wildstar fails, then there will be no other MMO like it ever again. Because people are just going to see, people like the investors are just going to say, well, looks like that style of game just doesn't work anymore. Too bad. I guess we're going to have to do the Guild Wars 2 MOBA free-to-play microtransaction games now. And, man, that would suck. Because I really hope Wildstar is a success, even if it doesn't mean we play it for 5 years, or 7 years, or whatever. I just don't want those style of MMOs to die. I don't want the open world, WoW clone style MMOs to die. I feel like those are great games. Maybe I'm just like living in the past or whatever, but I just don't feel like that game model is like too old. I feel like that it's timeless. So I don't know. Maybe that's just me. So, yeah, that's what I've been up to, guys. I don't really know how I'm gonna end this because I don't remember how I started it. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about the podcast a little bit more. So, hopefully when I get into hopefully when I get into Wildstar, get into a guild, hopefully I can meet some personalities. I want to get into that's the thing. I'm going to be playing Wildstar so much, I know I'm going to meet some really cool people. That's the magic of MMOs, is that you meet some really cool people. And hopefully I meet some new people, and we can get this podcast thing going. I'd really like to get one going, because so far, I just don't know anybody. I know a lot of you guys are going to go in the comments and go, dude, I'll be on your podcast, and I can't go through 1,000 auditions seeing who's cool and who's not cool and who would work and who wouldn't work. I've kind of just got to spitball it, and if I get to meet some of you guys in the comments, like through Wildstar or something like that, and like you join my guild and hop in Vent, and we talk and we're bullshitting and having a good time, and then I meet enough people. That's the thing. I have to meet a good amount of people. Like, I can't just have 2 buddies and we do the podcast, because if one guy's missing, then we're fucked. No, I have to have a roster here. Like, oh, Johnny's gone, I'll get John or Joe or whatever the hell to take a spot. So, god damn, I keep burping. I just ate a slice of pizza. This thing's crushing me. So with Wildstar, hopefully I'll meet some bad motherfuckers. Hopefully get back in touch with some old people that I miss, and we can get this podcast thing going, because I would love to do it. But I just don't, none of my old friends are the same. It's not that they're not the same, it's just that they've got different stuff they're doing, and they're not really available, or they don't want to be available for business reasons, which is, again, I'm not talking shit, because it's totally understandable. Because I can see why, some people want to protect their reputation, because what I do is, I do some fucking crazy shit. Like, we'll just put it like that. You guys know. I don't give a fuck. So, there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This thing is approaching 30 minutes. Wow. Again, guys, thanks for putting up with my bullshit. Sorry for just rambling like a cunt. Jesus, but that's what I've been up to. So I've got some worries. I'm not gonna lie. You guys are my therapist. I'm just letting it all out. I'd owe you guys $30 right now if you were a therapist. What is it, $60 an hour, something like that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I gotta cut this thing off. I'll see you guys next time. I gotta remind myself to do the donations, the recent donator people. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot to all you people that have been recently donating. I'll put the names up right now before I forget. That's why I'm including it in the commentary, because I forgot on the last video. Thank you to all you people that have been donating. I can promise you that your donations will go towards me making videos in some way or another, whether that's the electric bill, food, the internet bill, or something like that. It goes towards me making videos in some way or another. Clearly, this is all I've got going for me because I'm depressed because video games aren't super awesome right now, which is fucking sad. But I need to find something to waste my time on. Maybe I need to start watching some shows. Like, that's the thing, I haven't watched TV in forever because I've been constantly focusing on video games because this is my job, and I feel like if I'm not doing video games, then I'm wasting time and I'm squandering away this awesome opportunity. So, thank you to all you people that have been donating. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for putting up with my shit.
This series is about taking a closer look at Wildstar's gameplay. So let's jump headfirst into one of our biggest features, paths. So everyone picks a path when they create their character. It's part of you.